What is going on, everybody? Levi Smith back with another Crimson Wraith gaming video for you guys, and today we are on Call of Duty Modern Warfare Ground War.
Reloading! Capture objectives and kill your enemies.
Let's jump straight into this, guys, and to be honest, we all kind of know that this Call of Duty Ground War mode is out there as a huge competitor to the Battlefield world. Let's just say that EA hasn't been doing so good with the Battlefield 5 updates, new maps, and things that they said that were on the roadmap have just been continually pushed back and back. And I think Call of Duty found this to be the perfect place and time to try and get some of their player base back on track with Call of Duty. Now, let's just say that Call of Duty has never done this before. This is their first time pushing for that big 62-player arena, while Battlefield has been doing this for about 14 years, if I can remember correctly. And Battlefield has got it down to a complete science. Call of Duty's Ground War was buggy, extremely glitchy, and not so much fun to play for me. Of course, you are playing the beta, so you can expect tons of bugs and glitches, but still, it was just not a lot of fun for me. In Call of Duty Ground War, once you spawn in, because that is actually a thing, once you spawn in on your buddy, you pretty much are locked down into the building or area that you are in, doing whatever you were going to do, and you're kind of forced to stay with that. Now, with Battlefield, you have the freedom of being able to run from objective to objective, taking them, fighting off attackers, or taking out defenders, and you really have a sense of accomplishment. With Ground War, the only thing that really matters is just the kills. Let's be honest, guys, this is a team deathmatch, a giant team deathmatch, with 32 players on both sides. So basically, it's the huge sandbox of team deathmatch, throwing tons of players in, and now there are rumors that there will be a 100-player server. Now, if any of you have played any Call of Duty whatsoever and have played Team Deathmatch, you know how easy it is to get a guy camping in a corner, and he just waxes people with a shotgun as they come running around the corner. Now, personal kill streaks are a huge thing in Call of Duty, and that's the one thing where I think is going to create the huge difference in the Battlefield 64 players and Call of Duty 64 players. Because if you played any of the Ground War at all you heard over the radio was that they were calling in precision airstrikes, UAVs, just every single thing that anyone could ever get. They were throwing it at the board to get a higher score, which is understandable. That's what Call of Duty is. But when you give 64 players the ability to call in a juggernaut if they get enough kills, or a precision airstrike, or set up a UAV, you get an overkill of explosions, chaos, and an unbelievable amount of carnage. Now, some people may really enjoy this, but to be honest, I don't think this is realistic at all. I think it's more realistic to do what Battlefield 5 has done. The squad leader of the squad, of the 4-man squad, if you get enough points, 41,000 score you have to get as a squad, which is hard. You can call in a V1 rocket or a JV2 rocket. And these are sort of like this, and I think that's what Call of Duty should do. You should have squad leaders that can call in certain precision airstrikes or helicopters or anything like that, and just keep it to that. Because with every person having his own personal backup with helicopters and missile strikes, it turns the battlefield into a chaotic mess. You are locked down in where you are at. You can't move. It restricts freedom. If you step out of a building, you're usually killed by a sniper or a kill streak. It's just ridiculous for me. I personally don't like it that much at all. Now, of course, this is my personal opinion. Other people may really enjoy this, and that's the great thing. I can play my Battlefield when I want to play this style of game, and you guys can play your Ground War. Not saying that I won't play Ground War. I find it interesting and unique, and maybe I'll get better at it later on down the road. Maybe when I sprout wings. But still, that is what I personally believe, what I think of the Ground War mode. Let me know in the comments what you guys think down below, and we will catch you guys in the next video.